Hello. Hi. We are here.
We're here.
We're playing the game on video, but not the video game. Because that makes too much sense. We're going to go ahead and kick it off here tonight. We're trying something new, so if you guys in chat tell me, hey, it's too loud, turn it down, you old man. And let me know. Because I'll do that. JJ, thanks for the 14 months in a row. But we'll go ahead, have everyone say hello, who they're playing, and then we'll go ahead and pick up where we left off. We'll go ahead and start with good old Mason Reese.
I'm Mason Reese. I'm the face. I shoot some things, but mostly just hide around corners. Unofficial leader. And keeper of the home where I like everyone to stay. That's about it.
That's a much better intro than what you had last week. A lot less creepy. Next up, we got Karma.
What's up, everybody? My name's Karma. I'm the group mage, here to support the fighters and protect us from the mystical.
So what happens when we mess up? So just say we say bad karma.
Yep.
Karma says bad you.
Big ol' oof.
The other karma, the karma that you do bad things, that comes back to bite you.
Oh. Is that your twin?
Karma has nothing to do with that.
Right.
Karma's a alter identity.
That's actually the blood mage you guys saw in Toronto.
That'd be interesting.
Interesting.
Every karma has two sides.
Right. Next up, we got Konami.
I have more questions about Karma having two sides. Are you like Exos in Destiny? So we have like Karma 1, Karma 2. Every time you die, you just get a new body and a new number, and you just keep being Karma.
Ooh, nice Destiny reference.
That would be cool. Like he reincarnates.
You keep reincarnate.
No.
Yeah.
Just let it go.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway,
Well,
hey, what's up?
first I gotta die. We gotta test this theory.
What's up? My name is Konami. I'm a Street Sam. Used to be a Decker. My brain don't work that way anymore. Anyway, you need something. You need something cut up. You need something shot up. You need something. You just need somebody to hang out with and play arcade games. I'm down.
And speaking of someone to play arcade games with, Zero.
Zero. I am playing Zero the Technomancer. Socially awkward, and he'll be your totes bestie.
Yeah.
Short and sweet and to the point. That's what we appreciate Zero for. But where we left off at, where we left off, Mason and I believe it was Karma were off and getting a drink at the bar, while Konami and Dobrik were playing Time Crisis 2, I believe.
Yeah.
And Zero was just sort of looking around at different machines and finicking with them, figuring out how they worked.
Yeah, being fascinated by the fact that whoa. There's video games outside of AR? This is weird.
Welcome to the world of coin op.
Right.
I prefer to play my video games within VR.
Wait. But you're Karma.
VR, The Sims.
Oh.
But I'm playing on the computer.
My God. It's not just real life. Anyway, as you just relaxing, enjoying some time after completing a run and getting shooken down by HRT or HTR. HRT, high response team. Yep.
Team response.
You should said HRT, then said the acronym for HTR. That just messed with my head so much. Anyway, you guys found that some of the stuff that you were transporting actually had small insect spirit eggs. that were hiding among the other reagents that you guys were in the process of bringing to Jeremiah to sell back. But a couple blocks away, you guys were stopped, and craziness ensued. Konami was probably about 2 triggers away from dying instantly, as well as the rest of the party, as they, for the moment, thought that Karma was definitely an insect spirit, or insect mage, trying to bring insect spirits back to the world once again. But you guys were able to get out of it relatively unscathed, and head to Neon Billy's place, where you guys are, the scene I described earlier. And Mason got a phone call from his fixer.
Hey, what's up, Kyrie?
Hey, I think I have. I know I have, but I got a job for you. And if you do it right, well, you may walk away with a very good friendship.
Okay.
I'm still working
Sorry.
out the details, but I'm not exactly sure which group this person works for. Obviously, they go by, you can guess it, Mr. J. But they talked about having you guys on a retainer, where you get...
A retainer?
Yeah. So you guys wouldn't necessarily work exclusively for them, but it would be guaranteed business nonetheless.
Okay. Do you have any idea what kind of business it is? Like, I don't mean like who's hiring us, but like what the job, like what they expect us to do.
I'm still working out the details, but I wanted to let you know that I'll probably have more finer details in the next 15-20 minutes. But I just wanted to make sure that you had a chance to talk with the team and see if they're fine with going on retainer.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm assuming they would, but I will check. Do you need us to head anywhere or head back or start
No,
for
it's
a meet?
no, it should be downtown. I'll try to put it near where your location is.
Cool. All right, we will. We'll be ready. Well, I'm gonna get the okay from them first, but I don't imagine it would be any different. Okay. Yeah, I'll talk to you in a minute.
Sounds good.
So.
We're still at the bar.
Yeah, you two are still at the bar. The other 3 are amongst the arcade elsewhere.
Hey, Karma,
What's up?
how do you feel about being put on retainer?
Well, my teeth are usually pretty good shape. I've never had a retainer before.
I don't know what I expected. I tap you on the shoulder, and I'll just walk away, and I'm gonna go find Konami.
All right, you see Konami, our cyber elf, and are standing next to Dobrik, our dwarf mage. But almost as shortly before you get there, Mason, you see Dobrik look over to Konami. Hey, you're already doing better than me. And he sort of puts his gun down, where Konami goes ahead, picks up the second gun, and begins shooting both guns to try to keep up the lives, even though he was doing perfectly well on his own, but just to show off even more.
Hey, Konami.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Are you good to talk right now? Can you actually focus while you're doing that, or
Oh.
should I wait?
I play this so many damn times. Yeah, what do you got?
I got a call from Kyrie. She's got a job for us, but they want to put us on retainer.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even know what the job is or who's hiring us yet, but the thought of retainer, I wanted to make sure it was cool with you before I went further with it.
I haven't worn a retainer in so damn long. My teeth are normally just fine.
I'm real over this joke.
No, anyway, for real.
Yeah,
I probably.
Karma said the same thing.
I figured.
All right.
I mean,
I don't really know what we're
work is
doing.
work, right?
Working what?
Work is work, right?
Yeah, it is work. It's just, I don't really know how. Can we just break retainer if we don't like it, or we get in trouble for that?
Maybe we read the contract before we. Like, for something with retainer, I'd like something more substantial than a good faith promise of the shadows. You know what I mean?
All right. I'm gonna send a text out to everybody, like, meet by the van. You know what I mean? We're gonna be heading out soon for the meeting. So just when you're done here, man, I'll be out by the van.
All right. Should probably have 10 minutes left. Yep, from right here, it's 10 minutes to the end of the game.
All right, man. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll be out there, and I'll send a text out to everybody because I'm sure they're like around the bar. I'm not about to go hunt them all down.
Sure.
Be like, yo, we got a job. Meet by the van when you're done. I'm just gonna go sit in the van.
All right. You guys all received the text message. Dobrik is the first one out to the van. And is, hey, I had something come up I need to take care of, but I will be. I'm going to be in Seattle. If you guys need me, just give me a call and I can meet you up. But I got something I got to take care of for a contact of mine.
Stay safe out there, man. Was that a text? Or are we all out there now?
That was just a text, but
Okay. I texted back that.
fair. But you did see, Mason, you did see him sort of walk past you in a hurried manner and began to head off to a all blacked out sedan. Hey,
I'll just kind of wave at him.
He gives you a nod down and begins to hop in. You guys, what else? So you guys all meet up. It is getting, closer to evening. But you guys are, you do receive a text message from Kyrie with a location. It's called The Twist.
I go up to Mason and ask him if he got that dentist address yet. Hey Mason, you get that dentist's address? Is that private practice or?
Oh, he's about to be free agent.
No, I prefer board certification.
We got a job. You ready to go?
Oh yeah, sure. Right behind you.
Cool. I'm not even gonna tell Karma that about the retainer aspect. I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, we got another job." He's gonna be like, well, "It's really weird. We keep working for the same guys."
Yikes. You and just a sort of heads up for everyone, it is currently September 3rd. So you guys do know that election is coming up for the Senator of Seattle. And it's sort of a big deal because this is the first election since Seattle broke free from UCAS. Or USAC. USAC. United States of Canada. So it's the first time that they are their own free territory, similar to how California or Cali-free is now. So it is a very big deal. You guys have been seeing a lot of stuff going on about different people. There are really 4 main candidates. Haven't really been named yet, but 2 of them do come from corporate backgrounds. One becomes from the Orc Underground, and then one seems to be quote unquote of the people. But they have not been named yet. They'll be named later this week. But it is Tuesday as well, just so everyone knows. But they said they'd probably be named going into the weekend. But just sort of giving you guys a little bit of aspect of what world is going on right now in Seattle. So,
Karma checks his voter registration.
do you have voter registration since you don't have a SIN?
Oh man.
Yikes. You guys go ahead and arrive at the Twist. There is a line that goes from the door. There is a large troll standing in front, but there is a long line of people that go from the front and wrap into the alleyway.
Line for.
I don't know. This is where the meeting is, though. So,
Guess we better stand in line.
Have I ever heard of this place? Is it like a bar or a club?
It is a nightclub. Do you have that kind of knowledge, sir?
Let me double check, because I'm the best player in the world, and I forgot to pull my character sheet up. So
nice.
I thought I had it when I started asking the question. So
This
in my
guy.
defense,
now that we've changed things up, I need another screen. So I have like text, video, character sheet, stream.
Do it.
Yep.
Got to get a third monitor now. You're welcome.
Oh yeah.
I already have 3. I need 4 now.
Okay, that's excessive.
unacceptable. That's too many monitors.
I am working on getting a third one. Speaking of new technology, if you need new technology, see below for CLX Gaming. Use the link in the description down below. I get 4%. And it goes right back into the stream. So do it.
Sponsor.
I don't have bars and clubs. I do, though, have area gangs. Would I know of any gangs in this area that we might be working aside or against or anything like that?
Sure, roll a memory check.
That is, I always forget what memory is.
Logic plus intuition.
Logic. That's what I thought. It's not what I thought. I couldn't remember. But anyway.
I appreciate that honesty. I also don't know if that's true or not,
I believe that is true.
but it would make sense. I was trying to
What
figure
I believe.
What does Karma believe? I don't know if we have time for that. Don't answer that question.
I have faith that that is true.
There we
I
go.
got one hint.
One hit. You're not exactly sure who would have like territory over this area. It's still definitely on the outskirts of Seattle, closer to where Neon Billy's is, but it's like right on the line of the Halloweeners as well as the Ancients.
Okay. I'm going to
what-
relay that. Just, hey guys, we're right between the Ancients and the Wieners through here, so just watch out. Don't do anything dumb.
Okay.
Between the wieners.
I knew it was
few
coming.
Saturdays
I
since
should have
sunset.
called it. I should have called it. I should have said something. All right. Well, I'm gonna walk up to the bouncer and see if he'll let me in because we have a meeting.
As you walk up, you can definitely see he does have some cyber eyes that he's sporting, as well as his right arm is cyber. He looks you up and down. Can I help you?
Hey, I got a meeting in here for a job. He just went by Mr. J, so
He sort of looks around. You can definitely see the whole line of different races sort of just like begin to uproar And he sort of just flips them off and tells them to shut up. As go on in.
That worked. Okay, guys, come on.
As I walk past the rest of the line, I'm gonna flip the collar on my leather jacket really hard, just like as I walk past everybody.
Karma just follows along, kind of just walking.
Me and this gangly motherfucker get in before you guys.
As you guys walk in, all the lights are on. There's no one inside yet. There's seems to be a mic check going in, currently on right now, with a DJ sitting behind the DJ booth right up. That's close to the dance floor. But you see that there is a VIP section up above where the DJ is, sort of like where the DJ would be looking at the crowd, above the DJ booth. As sort of that's on the second floor, obviously, and then there is a single elf, sort of standing and listening to the mic check.
I'll walk up to the elf, I guess.
Hello? I guess it looks a little confused at you.
I'm Mason. I was sent here by my liaison about a potential job.
Ah, yes. 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 Good. And DJ starts messing with some tracks up there, and he sort of waves his hand, so I tell him to stop, as the DJ sort of sits down and plops on a speaker box and just sort of is drinking something. But yes, please, let's go upstairs to the VIP section, and we'll have a little chat.
Is Zero following?
Yeah, he's following behind.
Yes.
He's looking around.
Yes.
Oh, hello there.
Cool. I
I'm
will.
also following you.
Okay, yeah, I'll just follow her upstairs.
Also, that was literally perfect timing. You guys head upstairs to the VIP section. You guys can't see into it, but next to the VIP door, there is a dwarf, definitely burly, sort of just plopped down on a stool, looking at his comlink. And he looks over to the elf and you, and gives a nod, and the elf sort of walks forward, and there's a retinal scanner that he walks over and scans his eye, and he walks in. You walk in, and there is a desk, a circular desk up there, and a sort of its own little mini bar, as well as a bunch of couches up there to watch the show from up top. But you can see through the glass. It's just one-way glass. No big deal, anything like that. There is it looks like an elevator door on the back side as well, and a couple of other doors you guys see around the area. But as he opens the door, he lets you all in, and he shuts the door behind you. You guys hear a lock, a pretty hefty one at the sound of that too.
Pretty nice security you got here.
Well, we run a pretty nice establishment, and can't say that we haven't had our runs in with some of the filth that live outside. So, and as you sort of see, his manners and his dress don't exactly match up with the dress and people that were outside that were trying to get into the club.
Is he more like high-end clothing or
high-end.
low? Okay.
But yeah, club business is club business.
So, me and my guys are wondering, what exactly kind of job you looking for us to do?
Yes. So the job is, we're bringing a star here, and we need you guys to go and be security detail for the night.
Is she just staying? Or sorry, who? Do we know who it is?
Hold on one second. Pull up my notes.
I don't know why I instantly assumed it was a female.
That's because you heard performer. see how it is.
Okay.
It wouldn't by chance be a Tommy Gunn, would it?
Oh, over comms, just real smooth there, Mace. Sexist.
I'll just kind of like turn my head and just kind of shrug with, I don't know.
Smartass.
It is a. Luckily enough, it is. Actually, you guys can roll a memory check. If you have any sort of music-related skills, you can roll it. It is a artist called BTL.
Bacon, tomato, lettuce.
Is it a group of like 6 or 7 semi-Asian looking men?
It's not.
Is it a neo K-pop band?
Semi-Asian.
It is not a neo K-pop band.
Okay.
Are you sure about that?
I am now. No, just kidding.
He's like, no.
Rewrite.
I like that you actually put gibberish in the Discord.
I didn't mean to. I accidentally slapped the enter button in that whole slap.
I got 1 hit on memory.
Okay.
Hold up, let me cast Improve Logic and Improve Intuition first.
Right. Remember.
And then I'll try to
everything.
remember.
Did anyone else want to make the memory test?
I would
Basically,
default
listen to a
on
lot
it,
of
and it's
music.
not worth it.
Okay.
Not even worth trying to remember.
Probably fair too. So yeah, it's a young artist by the name of BTL.
What kind of music does this guy play?
They play. Well, I guess
Oh, what is it?
they don't play anything. They sing, but and they
Ooh, barbershop quartet.
Playing your vocal cords, brother.
sure. Either way, they like to think that their vocals are, you can guess it, better than life.
Oh, I thought it was bacon, tomato, lettuce, but
I'm already upset.
Yeah.
And it
Try-
sounds like
Try working with them. Well, I guess you will, maybe.
I mean, I have no complaints. Will we be following them like from location to location or mostly just here?
You'll be part of the group that will be going and picking her up, or them up, excuse me. And you'll be here for most of the night into the early morning, where you'll go ahead and drop them back off at the hotel in Seattle, where they'll rest for a little while and then probably take a plane. I have to speak with their security manager and see if you guys will be needed for the trip from the hotel to the Seattle airport.
And would we assume that if they tried to leave the hotel, that is also our responsibility?
Absolutely. As soon as you guys accept the job, they are your responsibility as soon as you pick them up.
Got it. Okay. You mean our responsibility from landing in Seattle to leaving Seattle? They're our responsibility.
Correct.
Okay. Konami, how is this all sounding to you?
It's sounding all right. I mean, not looking forward to somebody who's claiming to be better than life, but that's neither here nor there. What's the fundage looking like?
9,000 a person. You guys get free food and drink while you're here. And you guys
I'll
don't have to
take
pay a cover charge to get in.
We will have to pay
Will
a
not
cover, or
have
we
to
will
pay.
not.
Will not have to
Okay,
pay.
I was just making sure. I heard that
You
right.
guys, there
Or
is a
life.
couple of. They look over to some of the doors off on the other side. We do have a couple of quarters for you guys if you guys are taking shifts. We do have a place for you guys to rest as well. But their show wraps up about 4 a.m. It will begin at 8 p.m.
That's a
Long
set
show.
and a half. Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Well, I mean,
Do they have any? Do they partake in any certain substances that are perhaps prescribed?
I'm not their manager. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, that might be a good question for the manager. But if you're asking me, that's a long shift. I would probably assume some long haul, but your guess is as good as mine. Maybe cram. I don't know what these kids are doing these days.
I was writing down some notes.
So there was talk of a retainer.
Yes. Me and my organization, which you guys can find out at a later point, depending on if you succeed in this mission. If you guys do succeed in this mission, we would like to offer you up a retainer where you guys will have a guaranteed job once a month. You guys are more than willing to say no to said job. But you get 3 no's and then you're out of retainer. While you guys are on retainer, all funds, any extreme travel expense will be paid for by my organization and myself. You guys would obviously have to cover your own bullets and anything you guys may see fit for that, but any travel expense, like if we require you guys to go out of Seattle, would be covered by the organization. On top of that, you guys would have a dock wagon contract while under our while doing a job for the organization as well.
Now, is there talks of higher pay as the time goes on?
The pay will be from job to job, so there is
Depending
no
on-
flat rate.
Got it. Okay.
But we will say that the minimum that you guys would be paid for our organization for a job would be 11,000 apiece.
Okay. We do have a 5th member, but he currently had to step away for personal reasons. But five-man crew would usually be our standard. Is that still okay?
As long as they're fine with you putting their name in a contract, should be just fine.
Okay. He should be fine with it. Well, right, guys? He'll be fine.
I mean,
He'll be fine.
plays Time Crisis like a boss, so I think he should be cool.
Yeah, he'll be good. So when do they land?
They land at the airport in about an hour, which will give
Oh.
we'll give you guys time to get to the airport to pick them up. And then you guys will be able to come back here so they can prep for whatever they need to. It currently right now is about 5 o'clock. So you guys would have time to get there and back relatively easily.
Do you bodyguard licenses for whenever we are open carrying with them around? I don't want the Lone Star asking any questions. For my guys, some of my guys don't exactly have those licenses. Would you be able to help provide those?
I mean, I'd hope that you guys would have your licenses for any firearms you guys may see fit or any harmful. Unfortunately, without that might be something we would be able to help through the organization, but as a freelancer, we would not be able to help you with that, unfortunately.
I just,
No, it's a
Cover
good
my
question.
bases.
Good question.
Well, I guess we should probably be ready to go since they'll be landing soon, and we're not saying no to the job. Zero, you've been kind of quiet. Does this sound pretty good to you? You think you're going to be able to hold up to it?
Sounds good to me. Let's do it. I don't see any drawbacks at the moment.
All right. Karma? I mean, this seems right up your alley, protecting people.
Yeah. Does the free food start now, or is that after?
Oh, yeah, you fucked up on that free food thing. I'm going to...
As it will start as soon as you return with the artist, performer, if you will.
Okay. Well, at least there's some BLTs in it, right?
No, no BLTs, BTL.
But I don't care about the order.
Sure.
Karma, have I ever told you, or have I recently told you that sometimes I just can't with you?
I love you too, brother.
So if you guys don't need me for anything else, I'm gonna go back to. Yes.
One thing. Are you? Will you be our official handler in the organization?
For the most part, if I have business that takes me out of Seattle, then you may be referred to one of my colleagues. But definitely for this mission, you would be. One last thing I meant to point out. They don't know that they're going to be under surveillance the entire evening.
Like recordings, or they don't know that we're going to be following them around?
They know that you guys are going to be picking them up and dropping them off at the airport, but they do not know that your entire job tonight will be to babysit them. And I would prefer to keep it that way if possible.
That's something that they should probably know what they're... It's not my place. Never mind.
We could probably figure out a way to keep it discreet. You know what I mean? Just, we're there. Another thing, transportation. Like, we have our van, but I'm fairly certain these guys are going to be pretty prissy and want something much fancier. Do you have a vehicle that we're supposed to be taking?
There will be one at the airport for you that they had flown over.
Of course.
So they'll be more than happy, and the bodyguards that are with her know that you guys will be arriving there as well.
Do the bodyguards know what's going on?
That is a good question that I do not know the answer to.
All right.
There
they
was
have-
the reason why we're hiring you on as well as on the bodyguards that they brought with them. There may or may not have been death threats against this individual because of what they are.
Whitney Houston.
Got him.
Okay.
I'm with the Kevin
Um,
Youngsters.
Which
This
makes
is going to be-
Mason Kevin Costner.
So I guess if this is potentially going to be a nice future, as I said, my name is Mason Reese. This is Konami. We got Karma here, Zero, and we have a Dobrik who will be showing up on future jobs.
You have a brick of dough?
Yes, exactly what he said. We have a Dobrik.
Yep.
He's my tiny little doughboy.
Shall we refer to you as Mr. J, or would you like something else?
Mr. J will work just fine, thank you.
Okay. You guys ready to pack up?
Yup.
Always ready.
Cool.
You guys go ahead and get everything taken care of and get all settled up, and you guys begin to head out to the hotel. Or sorry, not the hotel, the airport. As you guys head out, it is the lines are. It's still growing and beginning to wrap around. You can actually see on the left side of the building, at the end of the line is beginning to wrap around almost the entire building to get in, sort of head on this sidewalk, heading down.
What kind of clothes are the people in line wearing? Are they like just trying to get a feel of like the type of music that BTL plays?
Roll a perception for me.
It's like grungy or preppy. Got one hit.
One hit. It is a mixture. It's sort of hard to tell. They are. It's not like super nice clothing. It seems like mostly T-shirts and different pants types. So you have jeans. They have some people wearing skirts. You have people wearing a little bit of everything through, but definitely not like the higher establishment that Mr. J was wearing. But it's not like scum that probably barely walk off the streets either. But it's mostly just t-shirts and jeans and shorts and stuff like that.
What kind of rafters or catwalk we looking at here?
Nothing that's really like you have a couple of like you have a thing for lights, but it doesn't look like there's any rafters or anything. They probably use like a ladder or something to fix the lights if there's any lights wrong.
Okay.
I'll stop walking and go up to Mason and say, hey, if you guys can pick them up on your own, how about I stay here and set up maybe a oh shoot, that wouldn't work. No, never mind.
If you guys want to run and pick up BTL, I can do a couple laps of the building, make sure everything's looking good, do the security thing.
What I was thinking was I could try to set up like a lodge, like take an hour on the stage, which would make a mana barrier, but maybe I should just pick up mana barrier later.
Could also check out.
I'm just building lodges everywhere.
Everywhere you go, people want a
Kind of
lodge.
broken
if
if
you
you
think
look
it'll
at it that
help.
way. I could spend an hour to
Actually-
make a free mana barrier.
Well, free.
Konami, you picked up that sniper, right?
Yeah? Where do you want me?
I don't know. Where do you think would be a good spot for like Overwatch? Is there like bay windows that you can see through from the outside?
Good
No, it's like a just it looks like a box, honestly. Ian, this layout is the nightclub in GTA, like the very south one, where it's just like a box area with a staircase that leads up to the VIP
Oh,
lounge.
okay.
Literally what this
Yeah.
is. So there's no like glasses looking in or anything like that.
Okay.
You mean Paradise?
So,
It's the name of my club. in
Reese,
GTA.
I like where your head's at with the rifle. Way too small of an environment for that thing to be anywhere near effective like we would hope. So, current loadout's kind of the jam. I actually might stop by the van and swap out Smart Gun for probably the Mossberg. Something a little more. Whoa!
Still feel like we should have some like Overwatch, either on the roof or something.
I can get some
I mean-
spirits up there.
Bingo.
That would work.
Get some spirits looking. It would probably be a good way to keep eyes on our girl while she's in town. You know what I mean? So we can keep a little bit more of a distance.
We
But
might
we
be
have
able to
an
convince one of
issue.
her- we might be able to convince one of her bodyguards to go up there for Overwatch too.
Yeah.
If I summon spirits, they'll be gone by midnight.
Fair.
Well, why don't you just summon them at midnight and we have somebody?
Is that all right?
No, not in 6th edition. 6th edition they go through one sunset, one sunrise.
Oh, that's
doing the
yeah.
dark- the
Okay,
sunrise now.
so I thought it was like right like midnight
But he
to
can.
noon.
In 5th edition, they would go at sunset and sunrise. The spirit would just banish itself if it wasn't bound.
Okay.
But since they got rid of binding spirits, it now is literally just 24 hours. They will go through one each sunrise and sunset now.
Oh, okay. So we good.
Zero.
Forget what I said.
Question for you, because forgive me, not what I used to be. What does it? I know you are a Matrix person, but what exactly can you do for us in this situation?
Well, it's a little hard to describe, but do you mind if I play it by ear with this? As in, I'm not quite sure how to explain it to you, but also more of a reaction. Like I'm better with when things happen. If you understand what that means. Once things
Well,
get go.
Zero, I actually have a decent idea for you. One, we could, buy some small cameras, set them up for you to be constant monitoring. But also, I was thinking you could actively be going through sketchy crowd members that we might point out and see, and like if you can, jack into their communications and see if they got sketchy textures coming through. Like, hey, that guy's looking kind of sketch.
Well, we
Check
could
him
probably
out.
set up a few microphones and. Oh, what's going on? What?
You know what that means? It's time to split up, gang.
Oh,
Like pretty much like so for like, hey, Zero, we see a guy who's looking a little sketch. We point him out. You kind of hack his phone. If he's getting a text like, "Yo, she's on stage. You guys ready to hit it? You guys ready to attack?" And it's like, all right, he's bad. But if they're like, "Yo, we're gonna be over after the party," then ignore it. You know what I mean? Like that ancient Watch Dogs kind of game.
It's a good game.
is anyone else
I had-
getting spammed like messages from Josh?
Yeah, that's me trying to put music on.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
That's my fault. You can probably just
Oh,
mute
but
that
that-
individual channel.
That was just an idea. Like, I don't really know if you can do that or if that's plausible or gonna work out. But it was an
Yeah,
idea.
That's a good idea. That's certainly something I can do. Well, I can manipulate technology in ways that are people generally find uncomfortable or weird. So,
In that case, let me grab a rifle out of the van. I can set up across the street. I can keep eyes outside, watch the line, watch the bouncer, try to find a spot where I can see a line, maybe an alley, try to cover as many entrances as I can, and then we just stay in communication. So I call them out. Zero, you check them out. Mason, you stay. Then Mason and Karma, you stay with our girl and make sure she's having a good time.
Yeah, I mean, Karma, we can probably dress you up to look like a party goer, right?
so in that case,
I can do that.
while you guys are on the way to pick them up, I'll stay here and set up and do my thing.
Yeah,
Which means
I would still like to hang out here and maybe get a better feel for the building. Just so
Yeah,
we have ins and
Um,
outs and ups and
let me call
downs.
some Let me call some spirits to help you out.
Zero, you got any cameras on hand that we can set up, or should we pick some up? Maybe I could call Hardwire. Are there already cameras, Josh? Are there cameras set up
I
everywhere?
might be able to actually use people's phone, like comms and stuff as well. So that might not be necessary. I might be able to jump in and out of people's comm links.
I mean, you can look through my eyes at all times, but I mean, just because I'm looking at them doesn't mean there's something else going on behind me.
That's what I'm for outside. I also have cyber eyes, so I'm pretty much just one big surveillance camera out there.
Same.
And a smart link on my sniper rifle. So you should be able to see what I see through the rifle scope also, yeah?
Josh, was there any cameras set up?
There were about 3 cameras aimed at the dance floor and at the DJ booth. You did not notice any that were up in the VIP area.
I bet you they have spares that we might be able to set up.
Yeah, I'll go find Mr. J and see if we can't get access to those.
I'll summon some spirits. Get to a place that's less crowded.
Okay. Both of you guys who are summoning spirits and sprites, go ahead and put the level and the force that you're summoning or bringing your stuff in the chat, and then I will roll those and let you know how many hits you guys get.
All right, give me a second. I need to know how Overwatch works in 6th. Is it a little more lenient? So I remember, like, as soon as I would summon something in 5th, it was like TikTok, motherfucker. So
Let me check.
I want to be careful about how I start summoning shit.
Let me see here.
Konami, do you want like an eagle spirit to attack you, or would you prefer a lion spirit to attack you?
Okay,
Would it be
neither?
separate? Ideally, neither. But see, I don't know why spirits hate me. Is it just your dog that doesn't like me? Is it a whole like subgenre of spirits that don't like me?
Yo, unless my dog knew you in another life, probably just beast spirits.
Cool. I mean, if you have means of making sure that I don't get murked while I'm trying to make sure our client doesn't get murked, then I'm down with whatever. But
I'll just summon you some spirits of air.
Let's see. This limits lifespan. Let's see. So they can only exist for X times 2 hours. So unless they are registered, doesn't really say anything about Overwatch.
I see that they can accrue Overwatch. I'm just seeing how the Overwatch exactly works.
Yeah, it says like illegal or legal, and I'm like, I think sprites are technically illegal, but it doesn't really say.
No, because all they see is like improper coding, so they try to get
Yeah.
erased.
Yeah, they're like, what's up with this?
But I think they only, if they're somewhere they're not supposed to be, if they don't have if they have illegal access, then they begin to.
Yeah, but was it fifth? It was like immediately accruing.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I saw it.
So now
Okay,
it's just is if they're like if you're in a host that you're not supposed to be in, and you have like illegal access, then every round you gain Overwatch score. Or if they do an illegal action, they get Overwatch score. But just having them around now doesn't accrue Overwatch score. They just get deleted now on like 5th edition.
Okay, awesome. So then I'll go ahead and summon a 3 sprite then, or compile a level 3 sprite.
Level 3.
Yeah.
Trying to remember what I get if I use reagents on enchant or on summoning. I think it's just a edge.
Yeah, you get a point of edge.
Gain edge. Okay.
All right, where's my character sheet? There it is.
And then just let me know how many. I got 2 hits, Anthony.
All right, 6. I'll get. If you specialize, you get 2 more dice, right?
Correct.
All right, so 6, 8.
Yeah, it should be your compiling and then your specialization, or tasking and then your specialization plus, I believe, your logic.
Resonance.
Resonance. Sorry, resonance. You're right. Hey, Frank.
All right.
No, I appreciate it. Not yet.
Oh, the dice.
If you could, I appreciate it, but if not, it's okay.
2, 3, 4 hits.
You say 4 hits?
Yeah.
All right, you have 2 tasks for that sprite.
Okay.
And it lasts, is it level times 2? Or is it net hits times 2 for duration?
Should be net hits times 2. Give me a sec. I just saw it. Okay. Can exist for rating X times 2.
Okay, so it's rating times 2, so it'll last for 6 hours.
Easy enough. Plenty of time. And you said I get two tasks?
Yep, you get 2 tasks that you can use anywhere between the next 6 hours.
Okay. Super simple. Oh, by the way, it was a machine sprite.
Okay, cool. Just make a note somewhere that you have a rating 3 machine sprite with 2 tasks.
Okay, cool. And I can hold off on giving it stuff. All right.
What is the name of this club?
The Twist.
The Twist. Okay, and is Mr. J still up in the VIP room? Or do I see him around?
He walked you guys back down, and he's listening to the mic check.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over there real quick and ask him about the cams.
Okay. Donnie, you have 1 net hit on your Force Spirit. the Jay looks over and does sort of like a double take. Yeah, you have another question.
Yeah, actually, so I got my tech guy. I was hoping he could run some Overwatch and watch over the club as we were, doing our job. So you got cameras here. I was wondering if we get access to those.
Yes. Do they have a deck we can go ahead and plug in, or are they going through a comm link, or how are they accessing the Matrix?
I'm just gonna look over at Zero. Just kind of like, come here.
A comlink.
You said Comlink? You said?
Like comlink, yeah.
He's gonna connect through Comlink.
Zero, Mr. J will go ahead and wave you over, and head you to a terminal that's behind the bar, and connect your comm link for you. You have access to their host. You have admin access. Unfortunately, that is to just the cameras, though. Anything past that would be illegal access.
Okay.
So here's the access to this. It would only be for just this mission. Obviously, I don't want anyone to have views inside my establishment at all times.
That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah. I will try to dust off my trench coat. Try to get a little cleaner. Maybe take it to the bathroom. Wash off some dirt.
Now it's just mud on here. Zero, I'm assuming at this point you've slaved all the Matrix devices and or all the technology to your persona?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I figured as much. I just want to make sure. Konami, go ahead and roll perception. And you can do this while... Yeah, did I see you wanted to make a call?
Yes, please. I'd like to call. The dude's name is actually just redacted.
Awesome.
It's spelled really dumb. Lots of capitals and lowercase mix-ups,
what's his name?
and it's redacted.
Well, what is it? How come you know what his name is? Sorry.
It's redacted.
That'd be a really good sim.
I love it.
We call him
or
we
alias,
call him
rather.
Dak or Ted.
But who's on third base?
Ah,
Redacted.
Thank you. That's the joke. That's the old school reference I'm going to.
all right. Go ahead and roll that perception real quick for me. Donnie, no net hits, and you need to resist 4 drain.
Oh, man.
I resisted the first one.
Okay.
The next time you say that name, or we go to this, like, when the characters are all in the group, we got to set up, like, a really cool comedy skit for us to go through.
Konami's like, do we, though?
That's exactly. If you want dumb names, let me introduce you to the rest of the gang.
True.
I don't think we should.
The rats are stupid, dude. I love them.
Yeah, especially that
Oh.
OP guy. He thought it was overpowered.
He's the he's the OP baby all day, all day.
Sorry. Welcome to OP Seats. You can get it right here on Josh's channel. We have a link down below.
Quality.
Product placement.
You know what? Even better product placement.
Karma for that? It was a joke. I'm just
No, it was
move
my
on.
shirt. My shirt. It was sponsored
Okay.
by Nerd, non-profit organization.
That was 5
I just
hits.
I feel like that last one was really crappy roll for that last spirit. So
Okay. Let me roll that one.
oh, there goes all my dice.
What'd you get?
5
There's a
hits
lot of
there.
dice.
5 hits. Okay. Donnie, you have
I,
5 services for that air spirit, and you need to resist 3 drain. With that 5 perception, line's beginning to definitely get longer. Everyone is excited that BTL has made a stop in Seattle. It was a last-minute addition to try to smooth over whatever shenanigans is going on. But you do find out that they are originally from Chicago, and they were there when Chicago got blown to hell. They weren't actually. They didn't get the chance to leave in time. But you get. You start hearing a lot of like, how do they play with, and then sort of different parts of the conversation sort of speak up a little bit. But you're able to definitely get a good look around. There's a back entrance that has a single door that does have a maglock, but it also has a retinal scanner as well on the back. And there is a troll who is out in the back alley as well, so just keep an eye, make sure no one's trying to mess with the lock or anything, especially now there's people wrapped behind the building. But
as I'm making the rounds of this building, any dudes at doors, I want to introduce myself to. Make sure that I know them, they know me. At least on like a, I know what you look like, I know you're doing your job kind of basis. You know what I mean?
Sure. They definitely make note of you and what you're here to do. They definitely all seem filled in that there was a group of people going to be doing this job today. But on the building next to it, almost on every building, there's a ladder that takes it to the roof.
Okay. Then when it's time, I want to be like catty corner, so I can see like both cross streets there, and potentially one of the like an entrance to the alley.
Perfect. You go ahead and get set up.
Well, I'm gonna check in like
real quick. You pick up the phone and reach out to Redacted.
Yeah.
And in his very, very witty way, with a voice changer that's all muffled out. Hello.
Dak, it's me. I need some help.
Go ahead.
Alright. So, shouldn't be anything too crazy. I just need you to maybe send 1, 2 of the swarm. Follow my boy, make sure nothing bad happens. We gotta pick somebody up from the airport, move them back to a club. I wouldn't ask for muscle, but I'm actually setting up security at our place right now, so I can't be there to handle it myself.
What's your loyalty with Redacted?
Let me look. Probably not good. Actually, loyalty 2.
Roll your edge rating.
Roll my edge rating.
he gonna shoot me in the back.
Hey, Willie.
I did take 1 point of drain from that, by the way.
Okay,
All right,
cool.
that's 5 hits.
Okay. How much edge do you have?
5.
Yeah. Oh.
You rolled all 5?
Yo.
He's smurfing out here. That's all right. Get the good rolls out of the way early. Wait till
Exactly.
nothing.
Wait till I have to shot with the sniper rifle, right?
Wait till page 4.
Oh god.
You guys, it's gonna cost you, dude. But yeah, I'll send some out.
All right. Yep. Just bill me, my guy. Also, I vote that I get some sort of discount as just being part of the gang. It's not like I'm some stranger making a request here, but whatever. Bill
It's
me
not
if you
gonna.
need to.
It's not gonna cost you money, fam.
Oh, talking favorinos.
One and the same.
Ooh. Again, I'm gonna say I feel like I should get a family discount.
Holy crap.
Anyway, thanks, man.
Yep. Reduce your loyalty by 1 with redacted.
Oh, reduce. That's not good.
Anytime you sort of like, you know, some big favors, it's gonna cost a little bit.
That big of a favor?
I mean, it's a little bit. For 2 swarms to go for this. It's a bit of a favor.
Oh, swarms. I was saying like somebody like from the swarm, like 1 or 2 like dudes.
You said 1 or 2 swarms.
That was my miscommunication.
Yep.
Just, hey,
it's a
how
good
about
thing
1
you
or 2?
have really low charisma.
I thought it was 1 or 2 from the swarm. Oh man, I'm upset, guys.
I'm upset, guys. I'm upset.
Donnie, Air Spirit 3 has 3 services. You need to resist 3 drain for that one. And 2 hits for 4 and 3 drain for that one as well.
All resisted.
As 4 air spheres sort of surround you.
So that last one was 2 hits? 2 commands?
Yep, you have 2 commands. You need to resist 3 drain.
Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I figured I might as well, I was like, well, I'm 8 force away from just being at my max. I think I might as well summon 2 more.
Right, what's the worst that could happen?
Alright. And for those special abilities or optional abilities, for the Force 6, I've got Fear and Psychokinesis.
Okay. Go ahead and put that in the chat so that way we both can remember.
Okay. I've got it on my spreadsheet if you're looking at those. So I got Fear, Psychokinesis for my Force 4s. One of them has Fear, one of them has Noxious Breath, and one of them has Psychokinesis.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty sure
'Cause
it's
you can
Noxious
have
Breath. Won't kill anyone.
Spirit capacity twice your magic, right?
3 times.
3 times your magic. Holy crap. That makes
So
sense.
for me, that's 18.
Yep, that checks out. Gotta love
And
spirits.
then the optional powers, I think you get 1 for every 3 force. So my Force 6 has 2, Force 4s have 1.
Okay.
Anyway.
The Redacted sends you a message back. Where are the swarms? Where are they meeting you?
I'm going to, in this text, be very specific. Hey, Dak,
Roll-
I think I miscommunicated.
Roll a logic, because I mean your character wouldn't know that the connection went down at all. So go ahead
True.
and roll a logic plus intuition to see if your character would figure out if they realize that they misspoke.
All right, let's see.
I remember distinctly putting in our chat to keep them unseen. But there's like fucking 60 of them.
Yeah. So that's 3 hits.
Let's see here.
I like the concept of being socially inept but self-aware.
Right.
So like I messed up, and then it's like, damn it.
Oh.
As soon as he hung up the call, something just didn't feel right about his tone. When he said it, like, you know, it was gonna be more favors than it would be to cost you. Something with the tone it feels off about it.
Yeah. So then my response back to the text is, like I'm gonna send him the location that they need to meet, right? Like, hey,
Yeah,
meet at
what
the
is that?
airport.
Is that airport? Okay.
Yeah, meet at the airport. I'm gonna tell my guy that you're coming. Discretion is key here. Also, I think I might have miscommunicated a little bit. When I said swarms, I meant of the swarm. So like 2 dudes. 2. 1, 2. That's all we need.
You just get back. Oh! He's like, I'll call
I
the
don't know
12
if
people back off. Don't worry.
Yeah. I don't need to know.
12 people. Oh my god.
It's just I don't know if I told you, but my brain doesn't work like it should, so sometimes words get miscommunicated. I'm really sorry. I'm better than that. I'm working on it. As soon as I have the fundage, that part of the brain is getting replaced. Anyway, yeah. Thank you with like 6 O's and a tilde afterwards, so it's supposed to be read like thank you.
No response.
Also, I'm going to follow it up with just a picture. The derpiest picture I can find of Mason. Exactly that one. Caught him in the middle of a bite of like a soy burger.
That checks out.
That
Is that free buffet open?
That's the one.
Yes, it is. And you can definitely smell something is being cooked currently.
Ooh. I actually, as I smell it, my body starts to float, and it follows the smell.
We're a cartoon now.
I mean, have you met Karma?
I do not know levitate, so
Something is levitating you towards this.
something magical is not happening.
I'm gonna hop on the motorcycle and just zip on down to the airport.
Oh, you're leaving without me?
Are you going? I didn't realize you were going.
Yeah, we're splitting the team. I got my spirits here, so
Got it. Let's hop on the little scoot and let's get out of here.
I'm gonna give my spirits some commands here.
Okay.
Spirits 2.
Do you have
And-
any cleaner clothes?
I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
All right, spirits 2 and 3. I want them to set up a scouting path and just keep an ear out for anything suspicious.
Okay.
2 and 3. So. And then 1 and 4, they're just gonna stick around with me for now.
Okie dokie.
And with that, those other commands for 2 and 3, if they run into anything super suspicious, just let me know.
Just
and I'll give
blast
them
them.
further commands.
Gotcha.
All right. Now, as far as my attire, I want to grab someone out of the, not grab physically, but find someone who's in line right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to just copy their look, cast physical mask on myself. So,
Okay. Go ahead and roll your spellcasting.
I think I would rather choose a girl, so it'll be even
Okay.
less, they wouldn't even suspect it.
Why would they suspect it, Karma?
I don't know.
You trying to say women are less threatening?
Because she's a woman,
Oh,
and I'm,
trying real hard to put you in a corner here.
BTL's a woman. You're like, if Karma goes in as a woman, she wouldn't suspect.
Hey, all I have
Karma,
to say
a
is
male.
I applaud how smoothly you got out of that.
Okay, so all I'm trying to say is Karma's a grungy hobo. And
Or physical mask is what I'm casting. I got 4 hits. And that's a multi-sense illusion, so I'm pretty much identical to that person I copied.
Okay. And I have to roll
Sense,
4 hits
smell,
to see through it.
sound. Sorcerer magic, number of hits. Yeah, so 4 is the threshold to see through illusion, which is willpower and intuition test.
Aye.
And This is physical mask, so it affects cameras, microphones, and stuff. Also,
I
I was not paying attention when you did this, so I'm just waiting by my bike.
some woman is.
I walk up and just slap you on the butt. Let's go, buddy.
Who the fuck are you?
From comms.
It's Karma. Don't you recognize me? Actually, Josh, how's the NPC I pointed to sound like?
Just like that, Donnie. You got it perfectly. You spoke, and it was not your voice. It was so weird.
I already tried this with anime voice. It didn't work. He wouldn't do it.
Ooh.
Oh, I need to roll drain.
Karma? Is that you?
Yeah, that's what I said.
What the hell is this, and why have you never done this like always? How attractive is Karma right now? Is he like average, or did he pick like a 10?
Here, I didn't pick based on physical looks. I picked on attire. I picked a lady I just pointed like towards the front.
Josh,
First one I saw.
Did he pick average, like she's not going to stick out too much, or did he pick a 10 that's going to be like, holy shit?
I just solid 7.
I just saw the band T-shirt that was a little bit oversized, you know,
Hey, how
and
long
a streak
does
of
this
hair.
last?
How long does it last?
this
It lasts until I say it doesn't last.
Got it. You should just stay like this.
Overcom,
That's identity. That's identity theft, man.
overcoms Konami from the roof. Hey, Reese, who's your new friend?
I took one drain from that, by the way.
I like look at you like from your like sniper sense, but like, that's Karma.
When did Karma get hot?
I don't know. It's great.
Right on, man.
It's just an illusion, Mason.
You're gonna ruin that illusion when you get on this fucking scooter, though.
Ooh.
It's like, damn, what is she on?
X Games mode. That's what she's on.
Oh, in games mode.
Done.
Oh, damn.
Hey, will those other spirits follow us if I don't tell them to?
If you do not tell them to, they will just follow you. Because
Okay.
it's a command to stay. So,
Okay,
is that okay for you?
that is okay.
Perfect.
I kind of figured 2 with us, 2 keeping the lookout.
All right, are you ready to go? Hot Karma?
Let's go.
Hot
Should be able to
Karma.
blend into the crowd.
You know, the conversation we had before stream about bad karma, we found it.
Yep.
No, it's not bad karma, Josh. It's bad karma.
Bad.
Bad.
Hot Karma's a total baddie, man.
There's some fan art ready right there. It's just karma and bad karma side by side.
It's just
Karma.
It's like the sex change Shaggy. Like whenever they switch the sexes,
Yep.
what's it called again?
Velma?
Gender swapping.
Gender swap.
Gender, like gender swap. Where
Yep.
like Velma and Daphne are dudes.
Yep.
Just
Karma
that.
actually has 2 little miniature karmas on his shoulder at all times, giving him like good karma and bad karma.
Yes.
Was giving him advice.
Anyway,
They're
you guys.
both high.
He's like Kronk from what is it?
Emperor's New Groove.
He's got the little angel. And I'm like, wait a second. He's got a point.
Yeah.
We got angel karma and devil karma.
Yeah, there it is.
Jeez.
I don't
The
understand.
poison for karma. The karma built for poison. I mean, built for karma.
That's awesome.
Specifically for Karma.
Well
Karma's
done,
Karma's
sir.
poison.
Is that indirect or direct?
Both. So
Yes.
you guys begin to
Let's go to the airport.
zoom off towards the airport.
I feel like the correct term would be putting off or like scooting off.
It's just like
Is
yes.
is the drive there enough to heal some drain damage I've taken.
How long?
I'm actually trying to look that up. I don't
Alright.
remember. It's like a rest period.
Check that time because it should be on the way there and back. It's an hour there, an hour back.
Okay. I don't know if there is a
Squeaky
flat time on that.
Or squeakums.
Fluent.
You guys are able to get there. You guys do see a private jet that just says BTL on the side.
Do I see the vehicle that they?
Yeah, there's a blacked out bulldog that's sort of standing next to it.
I will walk up to the bulldog, I guess.
Before you go, I'm going to cast increase charisma on y'all.
Me? Or
On
me and
you.
you?
No,
On
just you.
For now. I should do both of those, but
You have one,
Wait a
now. This
second.
will be your second spell sustained.
yeah. 4 hits, so that's enough for 4 charisma. I should cast that on myself first, really.
So, how much drain do you have to
Is it too late to
resist?
change? Is it too late to change my mind?
It is. You already put your hand on him and casted the spell, fam.
Wait, I'm supposed to touch myself.
Right.
I didn't want to sexually assault someone I
Right.
don't even know.
Or you're hot karma. I allow it this time. It
think
still
I-
feels weird you smell like burritos.
It
Actually-
smells exactly how the person would smell, which is
No way.
yeah.
It actually smells potentially good.
It's not great.
Essentially, I don't know.
Oh.
Like it's not bad. Like it smells better than Karma does, but it's not like nice perfume.
Okay. Okay. She
5.
definitely wears deodorant though.
Yes.
Cool. I'm not even
See.
positive karma wears that.
He's like, what's deodorant?
I rub mint under my arms every now
Mint
and then.
leaves.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you
So-
just smell like dirty butt and mint.
Yep.
Like, ugh.
Trying to decide if I want to use another edge or not. I don't think I will. I took 2 hits to drain.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying
Um,
not to.
We'll say that you got
Um,
1 stun damage back from the drive there.
Okay.
How much extra karma did you just give me? Or sorry, charisma.
4.
Oh, damn. Okay.
There's a joke in there about how much extra karma did you give me, but we're just gonna move right past
Just let it
that.
go. Just no.
I'm just saying, when he turned to hot karma, I'm feeling a little extra peppy.
And don't worry, hot karma is within smell distance.
That's right.
So what's your plan? You're just gonna go and introduce yourself?
Yeah, we'll let him know that we're head of security at the Twist.
Oh, okay.
We'll be transporting them to the club, and we'll be staying out their way. But just know that we're around. At least that's my plan. What do you think?
Good plan. How do I fit into all this?
My partner.
Hmm?
You're my partner.
I look like a fan.
Yeah, you're really good at blending in. That's your job.
All right. Your call, brother. Just a fan who also works at the club.
No, you work at the club hiding as a fan.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Whatever.
I hear samesies.
Yeah. Donnie.
I'm the social media manager.
What does the security need a social media manager for?
I need to take pictures of their arrival.
That actually might cause more trouble than just being a partner to security.
Don't worry, I won't actually post anything. I don't actually know how to do that.
Donnie.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm vis-
So for natural recovery, which is what you were trying to do.
That's what it's called.
Yeah. To heal stun damage, roll body plus willpower once per hour. Each hit heals a box of stun damage after that hour of rest. So go ahead and roll your body plus willpower. And you get that many
Can I
every
increase
hit.
my body and willpower first.
No, because this is what you would have done on before. Like, this is for the 2 that you would have had before
Right.
casting the charisma.
How ridiculous would that be if I just...
Pretty dang
Increase.
ridiculous. And I'm not. That's the least ridiculous this group has thought of with magic, okay?
Alright, so I'm doing 1 hour now, and then another hour when we get back.
Yep.
Each hit, is that box healed?
Each hit is a box of stun damage healed.
Well, that was 2 hits, but still.
Yeah, you got 2 stun damage back. And then you would have lost 2 for when you took the stun damage for the charisma.
Seems very lenient,
Seems pretty good.
honestly.
But, I mean, a lot of people, body and willpower is the dumb stat, so.
Oh, well, I maxed out my willpower.
Well, yeah, because you're a mage. But, like, I'm sure
Yeah.
Konami has, like,
Yeah.
a 2 in willpower.
Yeah, let's assume it's 2.
Oh, it's a 1. Okay, so, see?
It's a 2.
Everyone should be sure to tell Karma what attributes you have that are close to 0. Just
Just a future.
Wouldn't
We
want
have a
to actually-
spreadsheet.
I need to know your allergies, any medication you're on.
What medication you're okay with being put on? Wait.
Karma will offer you drugs.
You, I'm not surprised. Mason, you head to the blacked out bulldog, as is, and the bulldog would not have fit on the plane, by the way. So if they did send this over, they had a separate plane fly this vehicle over.
Muted friend.
Way too much money. I will. Is there anybody standing near the bulldog?
No, there's no one sitting around it.
Does the plane look like it just landed? Is there probably still people inside?
You can definitely see at least 2 individuals inside the plane.
I'll walk up the stairs to the plane and look inside the cabin.
You are met with a orc individual that has a handgun pointed at you.
What's up, big fella? I'm actually looking for BTL. I run security at the Twist, and I'm here to pick up the talent.
I'm sorry, you're here to do what?
I was supposed to take the talent back to the Twist for the show tonight. Is this not BTL's plane?
He smirks a little bit. Yeah, she's in the van. Right. Okay.
All right, it's blacked out. Did its job.
Yeah, that's what it's for. If you guys want to follow us, we'll actually be more than happy to drop her off there.
Yeah, sure. We will follow behind, I guess. Sure.
Right behind you, buddy.
All right. So you guys begin your trip back. Karma, you're more than welcome to make another check.
I was actually going to do an astral
Sure.
perception just to see if we're any awakened right now.
Sure. Go ahead and roll astral perception.
Oh, that's wrong. What check did you want me to roll before?
It was just to get your stun back on your way back.
Oh, that check. Okay. Well, before we left, I got 4 hits on that astral perception.
Did you go up there with him, or did he go by himself?
I was with Mason, or at least I followed them to their
To plane.
car.
Okay.
Unless I need to drive the van back.
No. They'll be able to drive it. Astral perception. The one individual you can see is not awoken. How many hits you get?
Got many.
4.
They are healthy, relatively confused, but otherwise happy. Definitely mundane. Cyber implants, they have a comlink that's implanted in them. And they also have a auto injector. You can now recognize this aura if you ever see it again. No alphaware implants. The essence is lower than yours is. No illnesses. No signatures. No Bioware. Exact essence is 5. And that's it.
Cool. Since he's not awoken, I'm also going to increase my own charisma.
Okay.
In case I need to play the whatever the skill's called in this influence card.
Have they gotten in the vehicle yet? As the guy just talked about.
He is on his way to get into the vehicle. He was grabbing a couple of duffel bags and is heading that way.
Hey, why don't we trade comm links? That way we can, stay in communication just in case anything goes wrong on the travel back.
I'll allow it.
Hi, my name is Mason Reese, by the way.
It's good to know. He sort of pushes past you.
Oof.
You guys hear off in the distance 2 motorcycles just puttering.
Dick 1 train.
Got it.
Okay, so you took another one. So you're at 3 now?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
That was with my +4, unfortunately.
I'm so sorry for you.
Didn't expect that to happen.
Right. So you're now at 3 sustained spells, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he will go ahead and give you his comm code.
I'll give him mine.
And they will go ahead and begin to head off.
As I get on the bike, I'll hit up Konami on our, bio connection or whatever that thing is called. I always forget what they call that.
A comlink.
No, but I mean, we're always connected, so we can just, think to each other.
I always just assumed that we had a comlink call going on.
Neuralink?
Well, yes, but you
Neuralink.
can. Yeah. It has a different name in this, but yes, a Neuralink. We can just sort of think and
Neuralink.
it will text.
All right. Yep.
I'll be like, I'll think to you, be like, is your boys here? And are they around?
They should be. 1 sec. Let me find out. And I'm just gonna text redacted. Hey, everybody where they should be.
No response.
Cool. I'm just gonna text. I'm gonna text Mason back. Yep. Seems good.
All right. Let him know we're on the move.
All right. I'm still going to text redacted. They're moving out. Don't you screw me.
You get a response, and it's just a black box.
Redacted.
I get it. That one took me a second.
And you guys begin to head back to the nightclub. And that's where we'll go ahead and take your break as you guys are heading back to said nightclub. So we'll be back in, we'll say at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Jabaruvian Standard Time. Be here, be this square, and find out what's going on.
Be
While we
here,
are
be
gone,
square.
go ahead and take a look down below at those great offers on potential goodies you might want.
Boom.
I don't even
Do it.
hire him for this chat. This is all free. But we'll see you guys later.
I mean, like,
Oh,
I mean,
we're here.
seven's-
We're back.
7's more than halfway. I'm just
I mean,
gonna throw it out there.
yeah,
right now.
7's pretty good.
I mean, I'm
It's
a
still a
solid
passing
8, so
grade.
like, let's be honest here.
Sure.
Right. Anyway, thanks, fam. We're here. We're ready to play. You guys left off. You guys were bringing BTL back to the twist. You guys, it does take an hour, but you guys do arrive outside the twist. Konami, you see, the blacked out van pull up, as well as, Mason and Bad Karma
Are they pulling
in the back.
Are they pulling around back?
Nope, they're pulling right up front.
I will call that number.
It doesn't go anywhere.
What? He gave me a fake number?
See,
All right, I'm gonna pull up on the bike. I'm gonna pull up next to the driver's side window and like tap on it.
I recovered 2 drain, by the way.
Okay. As you're knocking, you guys hear the crowd begin to go wild.
I am.
Has he rolled on the window?
Yeah.
Hey man, he should probably pull around back. There's no way we're gonna be able to get her to the front.
To me, it looks like the line goes around the back, so this might be safer for her.
Do I have eyes down?
Is there another alley or something like that?
So the line wraps around. Like it starts on the, if you're looking at the door on the right side of the door, wraps around the alley, to the back, wraps around the back of the building, and then to the other side of the building, and back up on the street.
Oh, okay. So okay. All right. Well, now that I see that, I guess I probably would have just not bothered then.
No, yeah, that's fine.
Um,
We can set up.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll just I'll get off the bike and I'll kind of like tap on my comms to get the bike to go away.
Karma D, hop off the bike first. He hops off the bike and his bike begins to go on its own.
Oh, wait, are you on my bike or are you on a separate bike?
I'm on whatever we arrived on to pick them up.
Thought you rode your own motorcycle.
No, I'm pretty sure he was riding bitch
No.
all the way there.
Right, that was the funny part before we left.
I did
that's
not
right.
even realize.
Awkward. So yeah, Karma, I'm assuming you hop
Okay.
off your bike so that way you don't get taken off into the sunset by yourself.
I'm at least happy you looked like a decently attractive female and not just like your shaggy self just holding on to the back of me.
In the sunset.
Who's that hot new chick that Reese has got?
Mm-mm.
I just send like you an emoji. It's just like,
Mm-mm.
Head wave.
What was your question, Konami?
Do I have eyes down that back alley from where I'm at?
You do on the right side. You don't off the back. You don't see the back of it, but you can see down the right side of the building and the front of the building from your angle.
Okay.
hey Konami, did you
Yeah.
get comms on all those door guards?
Let me double check. And I like scroll through my phone because I had just like introduced myself and made sure that I knew who they were.
Right.
Would that have been in the trade or no?
No, that was just, hey, you know, if you come up and say, hey, I have an emergency, let me through, they'd be like, cool, go on in. More of just get to know you, not, hey, here's my comm information.
Yeah. Nah, I didn't. I really just kind of made names and faces. That would have
Oh.
been smart.
I'll send Hot Karma to go, get the numbers off the guys at the doors.
Bad card.
And when you get those, send them my way, just in case.
What numbers am I getting?
The numbers
guard.
of all the security guards at the doors. That way, and let them know if they
phone
see
numbers?
anything. Yes, let them know if they see anything to message me or Konami, or call either one of us, whoever answers first.
Okay. Should I be nonchalant about it, or
I mean, you're
should I
Hot
tell them our
Karma.
plan? Or...
You should lean into the whole feminine wiles thing.
I don't like where that's going, and I don't trust them to be able to do that.
I start walking towards the guards.
All right, you walk over to the
And,
bouncer. Wait, the
walk in
bouncer
there
or
like
the
a-
guards? They're like the security guards that the detail of BLT or BTL.
The security guards, right?
Oh, you've walked away.
Going to the security guards.
Okay.
We
Only one of
we
them is
needed their
out.
numbers, right?
Only one of them is out. He's currently walking towards the club with his arm around BTL, hand on the hip, beginning to usher them into the building.
Well, I'm like running towards them, waving my hands, like, "Hey, Mister, you the bodyguard? I need your number."
Roll influence.
Oh, I don't even know what that is. Just charisma, and I don't have that skill,
So
right? So
yeah,
it's
it's gonna be charisma is -1, correct?
just 10 dice.
Jeez.
I don't have the skill, just 10 dice, guys.
Yeah. With the skill, I'm rolling 4.
Big oof.
I got 3. I'm wondering if I
Uh,
should use an edge, but I don't think I will.
Okay. He keeps walking.
I just keep chasing him like a little fan, I suppose.
All right.
Wait.
You see him walk into the building, and the
serious.
bouncer gets in the way of you. Back of the line.
Wait, no, I'm working here on a special mission. I need to talk to that bodyguard.
I have no record of you working here on a special mission. I've been briefed on who is supposed to be here.
I was here earlier. It's Karma. Do you remember?
Do you have?
With the with Mason.
Do you have
Probably didn't
proof
catch his
of
name.
that? Who you are?
Hey, what's that?
He'll roll. Just roll your charisma, because I doubt you have the con skill.
No. I mean,
Okay.
it's influence.
Oh, is
Isn't
it? Okay, cool.
I don't know.
No, I think
Well,
it's
they have a
con.
con.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
it's con.
con
is
and
the actual
influence.
skill.
Yeah.
But if you don't have con, guess what? You roll 10 dice again.
Yeah, I got 4 hits this time.
He stares right at you.
I just try to run in anyway.
He definitely just grabs you and just pushes you back.
I start walking back to Mason.
Uh,
Hey, They won't let me in.
Did BTL go in?
Yeah.
Yeah, she went in.
Oh, I would have followed her in.
As last I knew that you were talking to the driver.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt that. I
No,
would
you're
have
fine.
followed BTL in, so I would not be outside for you to find me.
If you were to approach with Mason, you guys would have gotten in without an issue.
But you needed the
Wait, so
bodyguard.
did I make it in or not?
Yeah, if you are following BTL in, then yes, you both are able to get in without an issue.
Oh, I follow. So like, I sent him off to go talk to like the door guard, and I just was like, all right, cool, he's got that, and then I just followed the crew in.
So I ran towards the bodyguard.
Okay. You head off to talk to the bodyguard and
Like BTL's bodyguard?
That's what I initially did.
Oh, okay.
So you're currently outside as BTL was ushered by one of the bodyguards. There were two, one in the driver's seat, and then one that was in the passenger seat and then they had BTL in the back. One of the bodyguard that was in the passenger seat and BTL was escorted inside. Mason was following. Karma, you try to get that individual and got stopped by the bouncer, and you go ahead and head back towards the other bodyguard. That's in the driver's seat, so we're just waiting for something.
Oh, Mason's gone.
Yeah, Mason was able to get inside.
Okay. Hey, buddy. You can get me inside? What are you doing in here?
Just waiting for orders.
I was with the transportation team here to pick up BTL, but they won't let me in the club. You think you can help me out with that?
Roll influence.
Oh, this went weird.
A little bit.
I'm just trying to get in the club without breaking my disguise. That was 5 hits on that.
5 hits.
Every time you ask for me to roll, I'm going up by 1.
All right, I gotta stop asking them. You Let me see what I can do. And he puts the car in park. Konami, roll a perception for me.
Roll on a perception.
Zero, what are you doing at this time?
Getting cameras ready and prepping and making sure everything's good to go. As they come in, I'd like to use the cameras to kind of zoom in on them, get their faces, or all the band members' faces, like put up in like pictures, like in like a nice little folder, so that I know what they look like and what they're wearing and stuff like that.
Okay. Easy enough to do. 4 hits.
4 hits.
You do see a set of motorcycles that you know very well drive off.
Okay.
And they rev their engines very loud to make sure that it's known that they were there. And they begin to drive off. I'm assuming you were making this perception check with the scope, with your sniper. I'm assuming like you would do.
Whatever's gonna give me the best vision of the whole situation.
You look at, as the van pulls up, you're definitely keeping an eye with your sniper, just watching it, tracking it. On the almost the bottom side of the bumper, you see what looks like an RFID chip.
Okay. I'm gonna call that out right away. Hey, Reese, van's got an RFID on it. Not sure for what, for who. It's their van, so it could be nothing, but just heads up.
Karma, you copy that?
Yep, coffee. It's a ARFID on the underbody of the vehicle.
Hey, Zero, this might be your territory also. RFID on the bumper of the van. Any idea what that's for? What, like, who's doing what with that?
Have you checked the carburetor?
Karma,
check
I'm
your
saying
carburetor?
if you're near the car, maybe get away from the car.
At this point, you have made it, and the bodyguard is trying to argue his way into letting you in at this point.
I'm not near the car.
Zero, you there, bud?
Yeah.
Anything you could try to pull up on the RFID chip on the bumper of the van that they came up in?
Sure. All right. What do I gotta do?
Let's see here. So does your character? Would they know what an RFID is? I would assume so, with you being a
0?
techno.
Yeah.
All right. You would know. It would be weird for someone who owns the vehicle to put an RFID chip on, because they would have full access to any sort of tracking equipment that would be built into the computer itself. So typically, you put an RFID on something that you want to track.
Okay. Can I kind of dive into it and kind of see where it goes?
You can make
see
a.
where it links to, or
You can make a matrix search. First, see the icon or see if you can even see the RFID chip or it has an access.
matrix search. I thought I had that. Let's see.
Matrix
that's
perception. I'm sorry.
Matrix perception. That is. I had it written down somewhere. Maybe not.
Intuition. Right.
I'm checking real quick. I'm not 100% sure if his matrix is
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
I thought it was the same as astral, but instead of astral,
Matrix
it's
actions. Hold on.
It is electronics plus intuition.
Okay.
Good call, Donnie.
Okay.
I feel like the more you read the rule book, things kind of start making sense. It's like, oh, there's not too many rules. They just repeat them a million times.
You know, you say that, but then you end up with the first edition.
Success.
How many?
1 hit.
One hit.
Yeah.
10
dice.
Yikes.
Mm.
You easily it's sort of hard to tell just because of all the comm links that are currently outside and surrounding it, and it's like not a picture perfect. But you do see a RFID chip outside.
Okay. I'd like to take another stab at it once everyone else has done something else, or at some other point. That's for sure.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a backdoor entry, which would be cracking plus logic.
While he's doing that, I'm going to see if I can't get the attention of one of her personal bodyguards.
So currently, right now, it's just one that's with you. Sorry, still escorting her inside, but you guys are inside. But so you can definitely reach out to him if you want to, or talk to him.
All right, I'm gonna get his attention. Be like, hey, by the way, what is he, like a giant orc or?
He is an orc, but he's not giant any means. He's typical build, if not even a little bit on the smaller side. Not a whole lot of muscles or anything like that.
I'm still gonna call him big guy. Like, hey, big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my Overwatch watching the building, and they've noticed an RFID chip on the back of your van. Is that normal to you guys?
BTL sort of looks over. Who are you?
I run security for this club. I'm here to not only back up you, but also your security. But we stay discreet. We try to stay out the way.
Right. Roll influence.
Okay. I still got my +4, right?
Yeah. They are not
Until I
within
go
smelling
unconscious.
distance.
Huh?
They are not within smelling distance of you. Unless you like to change that as you walk close to them.
I mean, how much closer do they need to get? Is it going to be, like, awkward?
It'd only be awkward because they're already a little unsure of you.
Alright, I'll keep my distance for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes.
4.
Out of 15 dice, not great.
This is the kind of roll I needed from you last week. They look over to you. Just don't be seen. I don't need you messing up with my show.
No, that
And they sort of just turn around and walk towards stage. You see the orc just like rub his temples. I don't get paid enough for this. It doesn't sound familiar, but I mean, it's a leased vehicle. It could be one of theirs. I'm not sure.
I'll kind of step away, like out of their sight, and I'm gonna hit up Karma on my comms. Like, hey, where you at?
I'm what's the situation with the bodyguard?
The bodyguard was able to convince the bouncer to let you in. So as soon as you sort of are asking what's the situation, you're in the process of walking in the front door.
Do I see them? Or is there more corridors or something?
Yeah, there is a small corridor that you would have to go through, but it's not a huge one.
Yeah.
All
right.
You do hear
Message.
someone saying, "Just stay out of sight. I don't need you to ruin the show."
Also, that wasn't for me.
Obviously.
I just got it back inside the venue. The bouncer didn't recognize me.
Okay, but I see. I'm now face to face with you.
No, I just messaged you on comms.
So you're still outside? You said you're inside?
I'm inside.
Okay, I will kind of poke my head up and look for you.
Yeah, I'll continue making my way towards the.
Yeah. A few
I'll
moments
go
by,
Karma.
and you guys sort of meet up right at like where the end of the corridor would meet the open portion of the venue.
Hey man, if you could just blend in at this point and always have your eyes on BTL if possible, please.
All right, blended my eyes.
Sure. And I'm gonna kind of not sprint, but a good jog back outside towards the van.
All right.
Where's BTL at this point?
BTL is currently on stage. Now that you've made it there, they're on stage, sort of looking at something. You see that they're opening a case that's probably about the size of this dice box. All metal case that they're opening up.
Can I do an astral check? Now there's more people around.
You can.
Keep an eye out for those awakened.
And just because I don't like it, so typically in Shadowrun you have to astrally perceive each person. We have large crowds like this. I'm just gonna ask for one, if you're fine with that, and then we can just go ahead and just give you what you see off that roll. Or if you would like to tell me if you would like to individually look at each person, we can go by that as well.
Well,
Would you like to look at them as a whole, or just sort of?
I would like to, I suppose, just see if there's awakened people. I don't really need to know more information. If that's possible, just like
Yes.
look at auras without having to do a intensive roll.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your astral perception.
I just rolled 5.
5. Holy cow.
I feel like this is my most successful dice pool.
Your astral perception.
Is this little cup?
There you go.
Yeah. So I need to take some of these dice out, put them in my.
Exactly. Spread the level a little bit. You get a look. There's only one awoken person here. It is a smaller orc that's sort of standing off on the side of the stage. But you can definitely tell that there is someone who is extremely sick on stage. BTL.
Oh. So now can I key in on that?
Yep, if you want to go ahead and roll to key in on it.
No, I was actually doing a sensing test.
Yep.
Yeah, that was 3 hits.
3 hits. They seem distracted, angry a little bit.
They're not happy.
No, not happy. Definitely ill. Mundane. Or actually, I guess they're considered awakened at this. I have to double check, but I believe they're considered awakened technically. So I apologize. You definitely would recognize this aura if you would see it again. Magic is lower than yours is. Sorry, I'm pulling up a book page.
Is that other awakened? Was he like a bodyguard or something?
Yes, he was an orc bodyguard.
After this sensing analysis, I'm gonna go walk to that other awakened and approach him.
Sure, 1 minute. Sorry, chat. And my players. She has, or they have, excuse me, Type 3 HMHVV.
Yep.
Is
Bam,
that
prism.
okay, I was gonna say, is that ghoul or vampire?
HVV, I believe, is vampire.
HPV?
Both of them are HMHVV, but it depends on which type.
I don't think I've never met a. Well, that's a lie. Actually, I have met a functional ghoul.
It's true.
That's a weird way to put that.
Right. But yeah, they do definitely have a sickness, and their essence is 5. I guess you wouldn't know the exact essence. You know it's lower.
Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna start walking to that other awakened guy, but I'm also gonna let team know over comms. It'll be a girl's voice, so
She's a.
hey, BTL, I think might be a vampire.
Who's this and why are you on this channel?
It's Karma. It's weird. I know. She's the hot chick inside.
Was that the... Oh, okay.
The one that was riding bitch on my motorcycle.
Oh, cool.
That's offensive.
Yeah.
It's just the slang kids use.
Big oof.
All right. So now that we know she's some sort of like ghoul or vampire, what do we do from here? I don't think that changes our objective any. Just something to
Nope.
note.
Don't get too close to her.
She's got type 3 HPV.
HPV.
HMH. HMHVV.
HMHVV. All right.
It's not
I'm
human
in.
papillomavirus.
Am I outside now?
What? Yes, you made your way outside.
Alright, I'm going to slowly make my way over, or not slowly, but like make my way over to the car and then hit up Konami, asking him to make sure, like watch the crowd, make sure nobody's like dark, like deeply staring at me as I make my way over to the van.
I've got eyes on the crowd now, just watching. And Zero, do you want to watch any like phones or anything like that, just in case somebody's sending some signals?
I was focusing on the RFID chip.
Ah, okay, never
Yeah,
mind. Do
go
your thing.
ahead.
Sorry.
What'd you get on that bag?
I don't think.
I rolled 2 hits.
Okay. You get into it. It doesn't really go anywhere. You would know that they typically are used in just like tracking packages, like Amazon would probably use them if they were still around. So they typically can't really get into the location of the tracker
Okay.
from the device itself.
Okay, so
But you
The
can tell it's
placement-
active and transmitting.
so it's probably obviously make the connection. It's probably there on purpose to help track, keep an eye on BTL. Like there's no. I'm trying to see if it was placed there. If the placement's weird, like so, if someone was just kind of throw something on there, it would be in an odd spot, versus if clever or if it's cleverly placed, out of view or anything like that.
Yeah.
Did you,
Sorry.
was that over comms or was he talking to you?
Oh, sorry, I was talking to Josh. Yeah.
Yeah, you would know that. Again, most vehicles, especially since you've been around and running for a while, most vehicles have an RFID chip in the vehicle that's like part of the computer.
Okay.
That way, if especially if it's a company vehicle and stuff like that, it'd be in the computer. They could access the computer and know where the location is. On the lower part of a bumper, where it looks like someone probably just like ripped it on and stuck it on the bottom, where people probably wouldn't think of looking, is definitely probably someone who was wanting a location.
Okay. So I'm gonna see if I can keep digging, and I'm feeling a little like it's not the security group that placed it on here. It's probably something else.
Correct.
That's what I'm. That's okay. That's where my mind's going anyway. And I'll send him a quick message to the group saying, "Hey, RFID inspecting the RFID tag. It's a little shady. I'm gonna keep digging in on it. You guys keep me updated."
I'm gonna try to take care of it. I'm gonna head over to the van and kind of discreetly, quickly jump on my back and slide myself underneath this vehicle and get a really close look at this RFID chip.
All right. Roll logic plus engineering. If you don't have engineering, just logic default.
Default logic. Ha, ha. Nope, none.
I mean, you can see it. There's a blinky light on it.
It's not connected to anything. It's just the chip.
Yeah, it's just a chip. But usually they have like an adhesive on the back of it, and then you would track it and turn it on via the
Got
matrix.
it. Ripping it off. And when I have it in my hand,
Yep.
I'm gonna stand up. Do I see any cars passing by?
I mean, yeah, you're currently off like pulled off on the side of a street. So I mean, there's cars that have been passing by.
Cool. I'm gonna wait for a random car, like the next car I see. I'm gonna run out in front of the vehicle and be like, "Hey!"
Okay. Konami, make a perception test as you're looking at the crowd.
Perception test. Three hits.
3 hits. You see roughly about 8 people in line start to give Mason a couple of weird looks as he's climbing underneath BTL's van.
Hey, Mace, you got some weird looks. Counting at least 8. I can't see for sure. Could just be people weirded out that you're climbing under somebody else's car. Just figured I'd give you the heads up.
Yeah, just let me know if they do anything more than just stare.
I mean, like, they're really staring.
It's fine. It's fine. Did a car stop?
Roll.
I'm gonna get like right in front of the car. Like if I feel like they're gonna hit me, I'll move. But I'm gonna pretty much force them to stop.
Right.
Force the car to stop.
Yeah, exactly. A car.
Josh is deciding whether or not to break your legs or not.
No, a car stops because, and it stops probably about 10 feet away from you.
I'm gonna like make my way up and be like, "Hey man, you're like dragging some like weird debris. Hold on." I'm gonna like reach underneath the front of their bumper, stick the RFID chip like right underneath the bumper, like kind of like up and in, so you can't really see it. And I'm gonna like pretend like I grabbed something and like chuck it off the side, like, man, that was like making sparks underneath there. That was weird.
Roll con.
Actually, I roll. I have one.
You also
extra,
get a
one
point of
color,
edge.
so-
With that charisma.
Yeah, I definitely added it.
Agility plus con.
6 out of 16.
He looks over. Thanks. I didn't see anything on the computer, so I appreciate it. It must be a bug I got going on. Thanks.
It was really small. Happy to help though.
Car just sort of putters off.
Guys, I took care of that RFID chip, so whether it was good or bad, it's gone now. So.
I'm a little Mason. I'm a little disappointed in that I was looking forward to having a little fun with that, but your decision was good. Can't take it away from you.
Zero, you notice that the chip is beginning to move further and further away as you have no eyes on what Mason did.
So, I'll let that go. And I'll go back to focusing in on the club. Make sure everyone's on stage. That all the pictures I took, or everyone's there, and then focus in on the crowd and see if there's anything shady or mysterious going on.
Roll perception for me.
That I can do. Perception. Is that intuition plus perception, right?
That's
Got a
correct.
skill. All right, got it.
Look at you learning how to play the game.
2 successes.
Okay.
2 hits.
While all this is going on, you see BTL begin to inject herself with something.
Oh, like right in front of the crowd, or is she?
Well,
doing
there's no
kind of
crowd
being
inside
quiet?
yet. There's no crowd inside yet.
Oh,
it's just her
gotcha.
and a couple of DJs.
They're testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, all that good stuff.
Yep, testing, 1 through inject.
All right, zoom in on what she's injecting into herself, just out of curiosity.
Not exactly.
Zero's not a big fan of needles, so what's
What's
that?
Roll logic. Roll logic plus intuition.
Okay.
And you don't happen to have any drug knowledge, do you?
I do not.
Okay.
It's like I think I might have an idea of what that is.
Just 2 hits, man. I am getting smoked today.
2 hits.
Hey, do you want drug knowledge?
I watched a lot of Dare growing up. No, thank you, sir.
You don't know what's injected. It's it's almost clear, but it has a let me look real quick to make sure there's not an actual.
Yeah, so Zero hates needles, and he's like mystified as to why anyone would want to inject themselves.
Right, yeah. Someone is injecting themselves.
You're about to call the police.
Hello?
Hello, Lone Star. Yeah,
We have a lawbreaker on our hands here.
Someone is injecting themselves in a facility.
who does that?
Right. That's literally what you say. Who does this? Come on. Hey, Donnie, what page are the drugs on?
What page are the drugs on?
125.
Thanks. I don't know why I didn't ask you first. It's not like your character just revolves around them.
Fun fact: if you need to search for it quickly, it's toxins and drugs, not drugs and toxins.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I was looking for drugs and toxins, so I appreciate that.
It sounds better.
I sent out our comm link.
Drugs and toxins.
I sent out the video of me zooming in on this on the comm link to my comrades. You guys seen this? Who does this?
It is a
Who's doing
almost
this?
clear, and it's has a slight green tint to it as it is injected on stage. Something else you do notice inside the case where she pulled this injection out of is a small bag of jerky as well.
Jerky.
Okay. But everyone who has AR is able to see this video being played. I mean, Karma, you also get it on your phone, for what it's worth. You can watch the video.
What video?
The one he sent about who would do this to them as someone's injecting something on stage.
Oh. I didn't catch that that was a video.
Yeah, he took the video feed and just put it on for you guys.
Like, yeah, I was just curious. Like, what is she doing? Ultimate confusion. Like, what the fuck? And revulsion.
Oh, can I
You
roll
can.
drug knowledge on that?
You can.
Is that just memory?
Yeah, memory, and if you have drug knowledge, it's you get a edge.
Yeah. Which I will use.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to remember what memory is.
Logic plus
Logic,
intuition.
I'm gonna make my way over the dancer. I mean, not dancer, bouncer while they do this.
He's bobbing a little bit.
I got 5 hits
5 hits.
out of 7.
It's more than likely, it's one of 2 drugs. You're you're almost sure it's long haul, but it could be Novicoke.
I respond. I text to the rest of the group or whatever thread that video was sent in. It's like, oh yeah, that looked like a long haul to me. Said she was injecting it. Could be Novicoke. Looks like long haul.
Not my problem.
She'll be fine.
They
I'm gonna watch her. And
right, just watch the decay.
by morning, she'll be out.
After she injects them, sort of rubs the arm a little bit, and they're small little, like maybe this long by like this thick, jerky strips, and she just bites in a couple of them. And she begins vocal warm-ups. And it is pretty good singing, actually. I'm not sure how many of you guys would feel like it's better than life, but definitely have at least a really good voice. At this point, Konami, you see a couple of people reach for their comlinks as the car drives off with the tracker, and step out of line and begin to walk down the street towards the RFID.
All right, boys and girl. RFID ruse, send it in the other direction. One of them decided, or said it was 2, Bruce?
It was a total of 3. Two
total
of
of
the
3.
individuals, though, their mask sort of fizzes off as 2 large trolls and an orc step out of line, completely looking different than what they were disguised to look like.
All right, yeah. That RFID scam was definitely the play there, Mace. Good call. We just got 3 people out of line chasing it. So, call that a success, at least until they find out that they've been scammed.
Well, at least now you know what they look like.
Is this on open comms?
Yeah, this is on, like, team chat.
Zoom in and take pictures of them.
Okay.
I can send a spirit to follow them. Notify us when they come back, if they come back.
That could be a pretty good play.
Just, I don't know what they look like. I don't know.
You do get a
the
couple
images-
of you do get a couple pictures from Zero, as the cat snaps a couple of pictures of each from the security camera outside.
And I was going to say, I'll even open up my SmartLink feed.
All right, I
I'm good.
tell
This is fun right
my
now.
spirit numero dos. Follow these men, they're outside, and let us know if they come back.
Okay.
Ooh, you got it.
As soon as you send
bouncer
off,
yet?
as soon as you send off the spirit, the awakened individual instantly starts looking, and where your spirit goes off to, he traces.
Yeah. I wanted to talk to that guy.
You go ahead and make your way to him. Mason, you're at the bouncer.
I will. Like, I'm assuming he knows who I am from, like, I was
Mhm.
introduced by Jay. I'll kind of go for, like, the fist bump, like the, hey, man, what's up?
Very nonchalant, just sort of raise up a fist. You ready to open doors?
Hey, man. Hey, man, I'm going to hold my phone up, show the three orcs that just left, like, see these guys come back, don't let them in.
You got
They
it.
are not allowed to see the show. Also, here's my comm link. I'll show them the code. Like, let the guy out back also have that code. If you guys see anything or need any backup, give me a call or give any of us a call. We will be right there for you, all right?
You got it.
All right, man. Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just head inside.
Hey, Mason.
Yeah.
I think this is a pretty good time to bring this up. You know that this rifle isn't legal, right?
Okay.
So I'm just saying, if something pops off, I'm not ditching this thing, but I'm probably gonna have to bug.
Take your shots. Leave the rifle on the roof. Come on down, and we'll collect it. Like when, it's all done.
This was expensive.
Well, does it have a breakdown feature? Can you put it in your backpack or something?
No, it's a solid. It's a solid piece.
All right. Well, either stash it or call your bike over and snap it to the bike and tell your bike to head back to my place or something.
I have a stun gun you can use. It's in my bag somewhere.
Either way, I don't want you to bug out with the rifle. Just have the rifle bug out for you. We can find a way.
Okay, just letting you know, cause this was expensive.
Fine, it's fine. We'll make sure your rifle is good. All right.
What was that, Zero?
Oh, I was just mimicking what you just said because it's hilarious. It was expensive.
I hope you don't have to come down from your perch at all, though.
So is somebody gonna bring me food then, or?
It's
a
just a few
long
hours.
Right, it's just a
It's
few
fine.
hours.
I've already been up here for 2, and we've
Hold on.
got another 8.
I'm gonna call Hardwire.
Yes.
Yep.
Hey man, you think you could sputter up a drone and send it over to a club called the Twist? It doesn't need to be fully loaded. Just a little surveillance drone for us. Maybe a little dinner plate on top of it. No reason.
Surveillance can do dinner plate. Maybe I can try.
Just a drone that could carry 2 pounds of something. Meaty.
I mean, that's easy, but I mean, there's wind. It's a plate on a drone.
Oh, once we'll glue the plate down or tape it. But once I put the thing on the plate, it's not going to be in the air very long.
Are you telling me you're gonna wreck a drone?
No, I'm telling you, I want you to use a very expensive surveillance drone as an Uber Eats.
You realize that Horizon took over that company like 60 years ago.
All of my old knowledge, or all of my old pop culture knowledge, is from the millennia ago.
Right.
The 20s.
Right. I'll see what I
I would
can
call it the
do.
Roaring 20s, but I'm pretty sure it was the Screaming 20s.
Yeah, I heard that goblinization was painful, so a little bit, yeah.
But yeah, if you could do that,
Ouch!
that'd be great.
And he just hangs up.
Did you tell
yo.
him I'm hungry?
No. I mean, he's gonna bring the plate. I'm gonna put the free food we're getting from the location on the plate, send it up to you, and then we
Okay.
have a surveillance drone.
What if I have to pee?
Just pee on the roof.
What if it's twosies?
I'll send up a roll of toilet paper with you.
All right.
All right.
You
Hey,
wanted to
Karma.
be the sniper.
Is this your first stakeout?
Shit on roofs, all right?
This is my
Um,
first day out in my new body.
new body, who does?
You also might want to poop in a bag and take it with you because you don't want to leave DNA behind.
I think it's a thing that poop actually doesn't have DNA in it.
Well, depends if you're bleeding when you poop. I mean, that's a pretty big concern, though.
Isn't poop based like mostly
I'm
blood?
actually
old blood
googling
cells?
this.
Yeah.
So am I.
Yes.
Pretty sure poop is like mostly blood cells.
But it's dead blood cells, so it doesn't count. Why is this a conversation? Thank you.
There is a ton of DNA.
I'm
in your
ready for the
poop.
DM to come in and like,
Okay.
stop this, because I
You
wasn't.
could easily trace you for poop.
Anyway.
All right.
Educate.
Anyway.
Sorry,
I could
we're
trace
just
your
talking,
aura from that.
we're just talking
You
a little bit of
could.
shit. All right?
You could trace his aura. As you finish up talking to them, he gets he reaches up for his ear. You don't see an earpiece or anything, but he reaches up for the ear. Yep, will do. He looks over to you. It looks like it's showtime. As he begins to go ahead and start scanning people's sins to let them into the club. The line begins to move at a pretty decent pace. He looks over it once real quick, hands the ID back, move on to the next individual. As music begins to play, Karma, you arrive to the bodyguard.
Hi. Sorry, I saw you on the astral plane. I know you're an awakened.
And
I just
know
wanted to
you are as
explain
well.
myself. I'm the social media manager of this club, and those spirits I always just use to help me get some better advantage points for our social media shots. I just wanted to let you know in case, if you were a little confused of what you might have seen.
Roll con.
Roll.
I'm gonna make my way closer to the front of the stage, but still be like.
Oh, don't worry, you got some
ish.
time.
I'm also gonna be rolling perception checks like every 5 minutes.
I'm going to use an edge
Okay.
to reroll a dice. It was in vain. I got 3 hits.
3 hits, okay.
My off ass.
He sort of just smiles at you. So do you always choose a different female to choose as a cover, or?
Oh no, I just use this because it's cheaper than buying makeup.
Right. You definitely get the sense he at least saw through the disguise, and doesn't seem too worried about the spirit you sent off after whoever is on the other side of a spirit now. Right. As long as you don't send them at us, we don't have any issues.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that.
I hope not.
You keep our star safe up there.
Yeah.
I just
As she takes
start
a
pointing.
big inhale of something from a, what is it called? I'm thinking of
From
Inhaler?
a popper.
a popper. Thank you.
Oh, whip it!
Whip it good.
You can make another memory check if you would
Good
like
knowledge.
to. And you get another point of edge.
I always forget there. 2 hits.
2 hits. Definitely jazzed up.
Jazzed up and good to go.
So this person
Also,
is
if you need
possibly
any,
jazzed up and on long haul, so
after he takes that hit, I just.
that's she.
If you need any more, oh shoot,
They
sorry.
BTL took the hit of
Oh.
Yeah.
Of the jazz.
of the jazz.
I thought the bodyguard did.
Nope, just BTL.
I say hi BTL, social media manager. Just also wanted to let you know if you guys run out of your energy popper, I could hook you up with some more. Just let me know. My name is Justice.
She all wired up. All right, yeah. That's She looks over to guard. Keep an eye on her. Make sure I know where she is at all times. As you
You
begin
can
to
catch
see,
me on the astral plane.
I don't get that, but okay. And you can hear the crowd sort of rushing in. Yeah.
And look at the assensing table to see what the bodyguard may or may not know. Gender on there.
No. Konami, roll a perception test for me.
All right. While I'm rolling that, just hey Karma. Just in case, but you happen to have any long haul on you for me? Like, could I
I don't have any long haul.
snag some of that? Damn it, never mind.
I don't have a long haul contact, man. Sorry. I got some Nova Coke.
That seems a little too intense. I'm just trying not to fall asleep up here.
Oh, Nova Coke will set you right in that direction.
All right, 3
Uh,
hits on the
3
perception.
hits. Opposite side of you, 2 individuals wearing all black clothing stealth up to the roof.
Like the roof of the club?
Roof to the left of the club.
Okay. Hey, gang, eyes wide open. Got two counting them, at least a couple, sneaking around on the roof right next to me here, looking like they're up to some no good. I'll keep eyes, but just a heads up. You muted.
Do you see any firearms?
Let me take another look. I just wanted to relay here. Bruce, do I need to make another check to see if there's any sort of firearms or anything?
You can. It'd be with a -1 dice though for trying again.
Okay.
Also got some nitro for you.
That
if you need
is
A
another
stimulant, you know?
3 hits. But this time I'm looking like specifically for guns.
You don't see any.
All right, as of right now, that's a big old negative on the do they have guns front, but I'll keep an eye. Just a heads up, gang, be safe. Keep our clients safe, please. I'd really like to get paid. That retainer sounds real nice.
All right.
Hey, Karma, can you send a sprite? I mean, not a sprite. A spirit over to check on those guys on the roof.
What do you want them to check out?
Just they got firearms. If they're just paparazzi with cameras, or if they're meaning harm. Like what? Like
Yep.
If they got
Yep.
cameras, I'm not worried about it. If they got guns, we need to know.
I can do that. I'll send let's see, I sent 2 to go after those guys that left. I'll spend spirit number 4
Okay.
to go investigate the guys on the roof. Keep an eye on them, and if they see any aggressive action or firearms revealed, to ping me.
Okay. All right, that's not too difficult to do. Have your spirit roll a perception. Konami, are you trying to stay hidden on the top of the roof?
I mean, as low profile as possible, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth for me.
Spirit got 5 hits. No,
Five whole hits.
6 hits.
6 hits.
do. Out
Your-
of 8.
Your spirit sees one of the individuals pull a briefcase, or open up a briefcase, and begins to attach something. Can't really tell what it looks like. But they do see that each one of them have a concealed SMG underneath their jackets.
It's just me.
Karma receiving this information.
So 5 hits for the stealth check. 5 out of 9, ain't bad.
Karma, you get word that the individuals do have concealed weapons.
Like ping Konami. Those 2 bros up there are definitely armed. They're doing something with a briefcase, I think. They got some SMGs, it looks like. Want me to send my spirit on them?
Hold off for now. So I'm not really in a spot where I can jump up and help out. Just keep an eye on them for a little bit. Like, keep it here with me, watching them. So if something does happen, I can be on it. We can ambush them that way.
Sounds good, brother.
Alright, are you giving it a spirit another command? That is it has done its command. I don't know if you're giving it another one.
Not yet. Yep, my count is that spirit has 1 command.
Mhm.
Spirit 3 has 2.
Mhm.
Spirit 2 has 3. Spirit 1 still has 1.
Konami, I need you to roll reaction plus intuition.
Almost there.
Geico knows there are many reasons why you ride, from the camaraderie of the other bikers.
4 hits.
4 hits. At the last second, you hear something. Go ahead and roll reaction plus intuition again, as you are not surprised.
Another 4 hits. Wait, but I factor my reflex is already factored in. That's the parentheses 6.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. You feel something hit your shoulder. It was silence though. I need you.
I'm gonna die here, guys.
I got plenty of spirits I can get to you in no time.
Are you suppressed?
Not on the rifle.
Okay.
No, I have my smart gun. Here's the arsenal I'm rolling with right now. I have the smart gun that's suppressed. I have an Ares Lightfire 74, not suppressed. I have a Mossberg shotgun, not suppressed, because it's a shotgun. And I have a katana, and I think that's automatically suppressed because it's a sword.
There.
Okay.
We're not quiet.
Not even a little bit.
Karma can get you out quietly if Konami thinks about it. The warning, the more magic and spirits I use, the more magic and spirits are going to be used against this in the future.
I need you to roll body plus willpower, Konami, plus anything your armor may give you to resist toxins. As you look down, you see something being injected into you.
Oh,
Body plus willpower.
Yep.
And
I'm not sure if
What
your
I
armor,
have
if you have armor has any toxin resist point or any toxin resist, then you would add that too. But if not, it's just body plus willpower.
no, because all I've got is armor jacket plus plus my dermal plating.
Okay.
All right, gang, watch me pass the hell out.
And the unfortunate, the speed of this toxin is immediate, so you would not be able to get a chance to react to say something on your comm link.
Just here.
All right.
I could save you, but I can't now. Sorry.
And it's 2 points. So how many points of edge is it to reroll misses?
4.
4. I'm doing it.
Resist.
I would say toxins are usually pretty gnarly.
Coming from our resident chemist,
Yeah, let's call him that.
chemist
Yeah,
expert.
Kevin.
The street chemist.
Right.
Oh, I'm a chemist.
Okay.
I'm gonna call him a
Street
drug dealer.
chemist.
So
I'm a
altogether,
licensed pharmaceutical.
damn good thing I re-rolled there. Because I went from 2 hits to 6 hits. So 6 hits total.
You take 9 stun damage.
Oh, that's a lot of awesome hits, and you still got.
Let me guess. Neurostun?
No,
Oh,
that would be a good one though.
Jeez.
I'm unconscious.
Uh-oh.
Night.
Uh-oh.
That filled my stun damage bar.
Shit.
All right, good luck, guys.
Now just remember, no one is none the wiser.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'm gonna mute myself and hang out and chat.
Yeah, because even my patrolling spirits have both been sent off on other
Yep.
jobs, so they're not even patrolling.
How long has it been since I called Hardwire?
Probably like 20 minutes.
How long does it take for Savant's drone to?
Fly from
Yeah.
your house out in the Barrens to here.
fly, Josh. That's pretty quick.
Right. Probably about 45 minutes.
Dang.
He did send a text message saying he has a drone inbound with plate attached. The concert begins to actually start picking up now. People are starting to fill in everywhere. It's definitely a full house. You guys are able to keep an eye on individuals as they pass through. Make sure to keep the astral security and everything like that up, as well as the physical security. At this point, it's been about an hour, almost 45 minutes, and you get a text from Hardwire. Drone's there.
Cool. Now, it's going to feel like metagame cheating, but I would have done this after a while, and I would have been like, all right, guys, call off. What's everybody see? What's going on? What are you guys checking in? Like, because like when you see like those like Secret Service things, like, all right, check in. So it feels like cheating, but I promise you I was going to do this anyways.
Things are clear by the nacho stand.
All right. Hello? Zero? Konami? Zero?
Zero doesn't say anything. He's really quiet. He just breathes into the mic. I'm just kidding. He's like, seems relatively quiet on my end. I haven't really seen anything. I'm still focusing on the band and any other possible shady individuals coming in and out of the club.
All right, Konami, what you see? Any what kind of movements you got out there? Konami. Hey, Hardwire.
Any development on those two guys that were there earlier?
Yeah, go for Hardwire.
Hey, fly that drone over the building across the street from the bar, or from the club.
Okay.
What? Do you see Konami? He should be on the roof.
No, Konami is not on the roof. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh, wow.
We will live off at this. Konami, you are currently strapped down to a chair. All your stuff in front of you laid out. With a familiar face looking at you. It's bad luck.
Bum, bum, bum.
I texted you. I'm
Wait, like-
upset.
Your girlfriend?
And
It's
that's
bad
why-
luck and bad karma. Can have a
We
showdown.
never defined the relationship, sir. So
But it is that one.
But it is
It is
that
that
one,
one.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
she's not my girlfriend. Okay.
I also
I'm his girlfriend
really
now.
let her leave in a sweet manner, so she better not fuck us.
She only left in a sweet manner. I'll point it out because y'all talked me down from putting a bullet in her head.
I'd like to point out that
Also-
Zero was not a part of that conversation.
I
Right.
also didn't tell you all this.
I get her free pass
but
here.
I gave her some bus money on the way out. Like
Bus money?
half the amount of bus.
Oh, and also a full clip of ammo in her sniper too.
Yeah, I didn't take her ammo away.
Like he said he was
Granted,
going
she could have
to,
just
but...
she could have just bought more.
And also, she didn't have a silenced weapon the last time. And it's not like bad luck to use toxins.
Oh, and she's a professional.
Right, like she could have killed you if she wanted to. If she saw you.
If it came down to needing me dead, she failed
Whoa,
once. She's not
shit
gonna do
just
it
got
again.
real.
if it's not the unofficial girlfriend, then she might have like an RFID tracker on you, just on you.
She likes to know what I'm up to.
Yikes.
I've noticed it.
On that note, yeah, that is where we will be leaving off for tonight. Konami has been kidnapped, and when he wakes up, X amount of hours later. Hey, what's your body?
Good. I'm a hunk, man. With all this bio.
I need to know how
I'm a
long this
crackhead.
lasts.
He's doing the maths.
I've body 7.
Okay, so
Oh.
it lasts for 1 hour.
That'll do it.
See, I have body 7,
Mhm.
and I still messed up.
Yeah,
If you weren't a living robot, I could probably track your astral signature.
But you know,
It's fair.
I'm mostly robot.
Well, you still could, because I think you just have to have seen a signature before, which you've seen plenty of times.
It actually, I'm looking at astral tracking right now.
Oh, okay.
They have to be magical anyway. So
Oh, is there like a way to slap him with some astral energy so that he got astral tag?
Or did I cast a spell on you? Oh, I should have. That would have been great. If I would have had like a sustaining
Oh.
spell on you. I'm about to put level 1 spells on everybody just so I know where you are at all times.
You get a slightly buff stat. You get a slightly buff stat. I'm upset.
But
But that is
about
where we're going to cut it off tonight. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out, guys. I sincerely appreciate it. So it sort of worked out because I wasn't planning on just knocking Konami out anyway. But it worked out. Konami is getting ready to go back to work. So Thursdays are going to be a little called for because that's his current work schedule. But as soon as he gets done with that and onto his, hopefully, didn't know if you heard that, but knock on wood, his new job, that he'll be back with us. But currently, Konami will take a minor break for us, so it's okay that he got knocked out. But we'll make sure to resolve that off stream. Ian and I will, so that way you guys know what's happening. You guys aren't worried for X amount of weeks.
No reason.
Where's Konami? Don't worry about it. He's fine. But we don't know that.
there's no
All
rush.
time.
Right.
Just let it dangle, man. Just let it dangle.
I'm gonna feel bad. I was like, man, we really should have got the guy a pizza.
Right, or a place to use the bathroom. That's really all it is. He just is out of comm reach for if you want to use the restroom.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out. Follow, subscribe if you guys haven't already. All that goes back into helping the channel. Also, we did some work this week. Got affiliated with nerdmovement.org. Wearing their sweet merch right now. 100% of proceeds go to helping kids get technology so they can go to school while schools are closed. It's a really good cause, so make sure to go do that if they can. Their goal is to get 10,000 laptops for kids, so really cool opportunity. Follow the
cool.
link down below. Use the code JBrews and get 5% off your order. So it's a really cool opportunity, and it's really cool to help the kids out. OPC, we also got, brand new as of, I think, yesterday or the day before, CLX Gaming. Computer, I just built a whole computer there. It's amazing. You can get parts. You can get mice, keyboards, mouse pads, the whole 9 yards. 5%, or not 5% off. 4% of that goes back into the channel, so we can go ahead and keep improving stuff. So definitely look at those links down below in our affiliates and partner locations. Check out Ian Flux over here playing Konami, twitch.tv/IanFlux. He plays a lot of different games. He's super dope. We play Destiny together a lot, and he is a boss titan. So go check him out. But that's going to be it for us tonight, guys. Thanks so much. Yeah, that shout out. Look at you. Ian, if you could also put the nerd one in there too, I'd appreciate it. And then this will be uploaded on Monday. So go and check that out as well. Maybe I put that for only me. No, it takes forever. Sweet. So yeah, go ahead and check that link out. Uploaded on my YouTube on Mondays. YouTube.com/jbrews11. Go check Twitter, jbrews11 on Twitter as well. Starting to be a little bit more active on the shenanigans that go on the channel there. So definitely check that out. We will see you guys this time next week as we will continue this mission on. Minus a Konami, but plus a Dobrik. Let's see which one weighs more. We'll see you guys next week.
Later.